I love it when a stunt team gets together and makes a film, because you get some amazing action sequences. Fights that look fluid, with hits that you can feel, and a variety of sequences beyond basic punches and kicks. I wish they'd work on the writing a bit, but hey, nobody's perfect. Hello and welcome to my channel. Here I review new movies and television shows and try to release a new review every day from Monday to Friday. Today, I'm going over Accident Man, Hitman's Holiday. It's a sequel to the film Accident Man and is directed by George and Harry Kirby. It's written by Scott Adkins and Stu Small and stars Scott Adkins, Ray Stevenson, and Perry Benson. As a film, it's an hour and 40 minutes of non-stop fighting. We open on a death match between the Accident Man and the Killer Clown, and from there it's pretty much a battle to the death between him and a handful of the world's best killers. There's a little bit of story in there to satisfy some basic requirements, but you can pretty much skip all of it and the movie is still functioning at 99% power. The story isn't a complicated piece, and it can be explained in just a few lines. Notorious assassin Accident Man Mike Fallon is accused of trying to kill the son of a mafia boss. When he denies it, the mafia kidnaps his friend, Fred, and orders the Accident Man to protect the mob boss's son from 5 of the world's deadliest assassins. Can the Accident Man protect the ungrateful son and save his friend while duking it out with trained killers? There aren't any deep emotions and the jokes are fairly mild. Humorous, but nothing that will make you belly laugh. Instead, the movie focuses solely on action. Fist fights, sword fights, gun fights, etc. This movie has action of every variety and most of it is well done. Each fight is like a choreographed dance and we get to see long exchanges of blows between actors with minimal cutting. You can see Scott Adkins is a trained martial artist because he is doing most of his own stunts in this film, if not all of them, and he pulls off some amazing shots. Like during the fight with Su Ling when he hits the jumping, spinning back kick. The action is a real treat to watch, especially with how much energy the cameraman manages to inject into the film. Camera is constantly circling and following the flow of these scenes, and it makes the movements feel more impactful. While the melee combat scenes are high quality, the gunplay and some of the accidental deaths were a little cheesy and came off poorly. They relied a little too heavily on CGI, and the CGI is low quality work. It doesn't look good, and those scenes end up feeling flat and amateurish because of it. For example, Freya the Angel of Death should come off as a total mercenary badass. She throws a flashbang in to start the fight, and then immediately tosses a grenade directly into one guy's hands and turns to shoot the other. This is a cool sequence, and had it been executed properly, would have looked amazing. As it is, it doesn't even look that bad, just needs better effects. Once you get past the action, the rest of the movie is generic and somewhat bland. Like the characters, for example. Everyone in this film is a walking stereotype. The Accident Man is a loud and obnoxious Englishman who drinks a lot of beer and likes to fight. Su Ling speaks in a thick, broken accent, knows multiple forms of martial arts, and fits the Tiger Mom archetype, both caring and fiery when the moment calls for it. Even the father figure Ray is a stereotype of old British gangsters. He rolls around with a shotgun, smokes a stogie, and has mutton chops that cover half of his face. There are no characters of any substance in this film, and the emotions fall flat because of it. You can't appreciate Fallon's journey or growth because they don't spend any time developing him or anyone else beyond the stereotypes. The cast does what they can with the material, but there's only so much they could accomplish. The dialogue doesn't do much to help them either. The script always makes light of the situation and never seems to stop and flesh out serious moments. There are a few of them in the film, but they're rushed through, and the dialogue is surface level at best. It doesn't draw out any deep emotion and just feels like a lazy attempt at having depth. If you like action, movies like Accident Man, Hitman's Holiday are great. You sit down and you get to watch a long string of fight scenes that are generally well filmed and fun to watch. You won't remember anyone's names and the story is already erasing itself from my mind. But you will remember that creepy ass clown swinging his hammer around and laughing maniacally. 5 out of 10.